The current F1 season has proven tumultuous for Lewis Hamilton, the six-time world champion. Hamilton's lackluster showings at Mercedes have sparked rumors about whether he's mentally preparing for his expected move to Ferrari in 2025. Hamilton himself has drawn parallels between this season's struggles and his difficult 2009 campaign with McLaren, as well as the past 2 seasons' challenges with the ground effect regulations. Back in 2009, McLaren's misjudgment of a major rule change led to a disastrous season start. However, Hamilton later rallied to claim multiple wins. Contrastingly, his chances of clinching victories for Mercedes in 2024 appear slim. Hamilton's recent form is concerning. He has not managed to qualify above 8th place, and a mechanical failure in the Australian Grand Prix has limited his achievements to a 7th place finish in Bahrain and 9th in Saudi Arabia. For the first time in his 18-year career, he has not secured a top 6 finish in the season's first 3 races. George Russell, Hamilton's teammate, has outshined him in all qualifying rounds, maintaining an average lead of 0.143 seconds. Russell has also finished ahead in both races they have completed, amassing 18 points to Hamilton's 8. Despite Mercedes' underwhelming performance and Hamilton's own struggles, there was initial optimism about the Mercedes W15 being a solid foundation for the season. However, this hope has faded with the team's average ranking as the 5th fastest car, contributing to Hamilton's challenging start. Early season discussions highlighted potential improvements to last year's rear-end instability issues. Hamilton's confidence was bolstered by a cockpit adjustment he advocated for, moving the position back by 10 centimeters. Yet, the Bahrain Grand Prix did not provide clear results due to track conditions unfavorable to Mercedes, and cooling issues hampered Hamilton's race.
The situation worsened in Saudi Arabia, with Hamilton voicing concerns over high-speed performance issues. His qualifying sessions were disappointing, and a critical error in Australia prevented him from reaching Q3, resulting in an 11th place qualification.
Hamilton has expressed frustration with the car's inconsistency across sessions. Despite no changes in setup from FP3 to qualifying, the car's handling became unpredictable. His race in Australia started promisingly, overtaking Fernando Alonso and Yuki Tsunoda, but an engine failure on lap 16 ended his pursuit of Lance Stroll, who finished 6th. In a mere trio of races, Lewis Hamilton's initial enthusiasm has dissipated into frustration and bewilderment with Mercedes' unpredictable vehicle. The team now faces a daunting season ahead. To redeem his 2024 campaign, Hamilton needs Mercedes to rectify their issues promptly. The crux of the dilemma is the disparity between the car's actual performance and its simulated projections. Notably, the vehicle excels in slower corners but fails to generate the anticipated downforce at higher speeds, as evidenced during the sweeping turns in Saudi Arabia, where it lagged significantly behind Red Bull. Mercedes could potentially resolve this without drastic modifications to the car, focusing on the intricacies of the underfloor aerodynamics. However, this issue isn't new. Past challenges with bouncing and porpoising led to a conservative design approach in 2023, which others have outperformed by adopting lower ride heights without adverse effects. Despite efforts to overcome these issues, Mercedes still faces unidentified hurdles, as acknowledged by technical director James Allison. The team has noticed a decline in the car's competitiveness in warmer track conditions, hinting at underlying correlation issues between simulations and real-world performance. Addressing these concerns, particularly the management of downforce at minimal ride heights, could lead to aerodynamic enhancements. The upcoming Suzuka circuit, known for its high-speed demands, will be a critical test for Mercedes, echoing last year's difficulties. Although Mercedes has made strides this year, it hasn't closed the gap, and persistent issues continue to impede progress. If the team cannot pivot, Hamilton may endure a challenging season, striving for podiums at best. Amidst this, there's speculation on whether the strain could impact his future performances, reminding us of his human vulnerability. Lewis Hamilton has admitted that the tough beginning of the 2024 season has been mentally challenging, especially after starting with such optimism. Facing a tough year in a car that's not up to par, along with Ferrari's notable progress, has been tough to take. The SF24 from Ferrari has proven to be quick and dependable, giving their drivers a boost and suggesting they might give Red Bull a run for their money. Despite the setbacks, Hamilton's competitive nature hasn't waned. He's aware that as the season progresses without significant stakes, his natural drive may diminish, but he hasn't reached that point yet. He finds motivation in the dedication of his team despite the mounting issues that could lead to a mechanical routine. Hamilton's current difficulties aren't unprecedented. He's known for voicing his discontent when a season starts unfavorably, as seen in the past 2 years. Yet, he has a history of overcoming early season hurdles, evidenced by his near second place finish in last year's championship despite initial struggles. As he approaches the end of his tenure with Mercedes, Hamilton strives to maintain perspective and aims to conclude his 12-year stint on a positive note. His legacy with the team is marked by 6 world titles and 82 victories, and he's determined to add to that record even if a championship seems out of reach. The possibility of further triumphs hinges on Mercedes' ability to address its car's deficiencies. If improvements aren't made, it's understandable if Hamilton's focus shifts, especially with the allure of a fresh start with Ferrari on the horizon, offering an escape from the current challenges.
As we reflect on the tumultuous start to Lewis Hamilton's 2024 season, one can't help but ponder the psychological impact of high expectations met with disappointing realities. With a car that's struggling to compete and Ferrari's SF24 showcasing speed and reliability, the F1 landscape is shifting. Could this be the year Ferrari closes the gap to Red Bull, or will Mercedes find a way to turn their fortunes around? What are your thoughts on Hamilton's current predicament? Do you believe Mercedes can overcome their technical hurdles in time to salvage the season, or is Ferrari poised to become the new challenger to Red Bull's throne? Share your opinions and predictions in the comments below.